What up, YouTube? This is Nick Johnson coming at you from Sound Shapers. Welcome if you're new to the channel, and if you're returning, welcome back. This channel is all about shaping sound and experimenting with the possibilities of how we can turn something into another thing, right? Sonically, like we want to put things together. We want to see what fresh and new sounds we can create together on this channel. So today we're doing something new. We're shaping guitar today. So the idea is we're just gonna get some guitar loops, see what we can get down, find some cool effects for the guitar. Max like 3 ideas, right? So what we'll do is I have this session all set up. I have a BPM here. We're working at 95 BPM, and I already have a sound picked out. So let's see what we're working with, see if we can get the first loop recorded right away. Okay. I like that progression. I like the fact that I'm palm muting it with my palm, and it has this really calm sound, subtle, but it's like building. So this would be a great like bridge guitar loop, or even like during a verse, you know, like it's all up to us, right? So let's see what that sounded like. Little warm up. Like the little slide to return the loop. Cool, that first half was pretty nice. I'm gonna see if I could get it any cleaner. So there's 2 4-bar loops. Yeah, I'm digging this first. See how it loops? The reverb kind of dies a little bit, but that's okay. I'm using the Camper profiler to plug my acoustic guitar into, and that's where I'm getting these sounds. Let's go ahead and take the reverb off and get a clean version of this loop so we have that to work with. Definitely clean. A little shakiness going on there. Did it clean up on this loop? It did. Let's loop that second half. Good clean start. Good clean loop. Now that reverb is no longer a problem, we could add reverb to this if we want. So there we go. I'm going to see if we can record a secondary guitar part. So bear with me if this takes a little bit. I haven't even considered what the second guitar part would be, so let's just see what happens. Okay, that's a vibe. Let's see it. Good first note. Put this first note right at the beginning here. Okay, that's something that I could work off of. So you take these 4 bars or 8 bars of loop and let's make it 16. Let's give ourselves another track. And let's see, I want to just layer 3 guitars together. That way we can like arrange with those layers, stuff like that. So we have a lead, we have a rhythm. Let's do a contrary rhythm, or like a supporting rhythm. I don't know why I said contrary. Maybe that contrary will create some contrast. So I spent a little time getting the third guitar layer figured out and practiced, and now let's see if we can get it recorded. I'll start on the second 4 bars. All I need is 4 bars to loop it. Almost. That felt good right there, that last 4. Let's hear it. Sounding good. So let's go ahead and make that whole 16 there. So our first guitar loop was this. That's what we started with. Next, we added the lead. Then we added a supporting rhythm. All right, now that we got all the guitar parts recorded, I just want to thank you guys for watching this far, but we're not done yet. Phase 2 will be to place these guitar loops into a piece of music. Let's go ahead and think about drum sounds. So to make things quick and just more fun, I pull up the drum monkey and I've already selected ambient and down tempo. I've got a pattern here that I like, and let's see what the sounds are sounding like to give us an idea. You got the kick. I like that kick, you know? And when I'm listening to this, I'm not really listening to the exact way that all these sounds are sequenced together in a pattern. I'm listening to more of the individual sounds, like how does the kick sound? Does it have high end in it? Does it have low end? Is it a good balance of both? What kind of punchiness do I feel? So I go through those kind of criterias in my head for each individual sound in this kit. So let's go ahead and uncover each sound and see if we're happy with everything. Kick. You like the ghost note on there, like the little delay. Maybe we can make it like flatter. I like the warmth of that. We'll be able to EQ that. Next, the hi-hat. Not too harsh, smooth sounding. To the open hat. Ooh, that's nice. We have a perk here. It's got like a hand percussion vibe. Moving on to the shaker. Really cool shaker. Perk. See how it fades? That's nice. And then a final snare. Let's hear that with the other snare. So that's what I mean by I'm not really listening to how they're arranged together, because I would probably swap those too. And so to be able to have the freedom to do that, we get all these sounds out of this plugin and we make them audio stems. Click and hold until it's done. And I bring all 8 stems into the session as audio. Okay, so there we go. We have all the samples in waveform format. So now, like I said, we were wanting to move all these onto the SP-404. So we can create a custom drum kit and then come up with a custom pattern, put nice effects on it. So let's go ahead and do that. All right, everyone. Now that we've selected all of our sounds, we played the guitar parts, we have our drum samples, and we've put all those loops and samples onto the SP-404. I've gone ahead and done the hard work of applying some effects to some of those pads. I've got the chops and the loops to sit just right. So now let's break down the pieces and see what we can put together. So we'll hop over to the SP-404 over here. Check it out. Our first pad is the first guitar recording. And that is on loop. We'll take that off because the next guitar was this. And then after that, we had the lead. Pretty simple, right? I've taken all those guitar parts, the 3 of them, and I replicated them right here, and I applied some effects. So these are the effects that I had. So for instance, the first guitar, we started with compression. Then we moved over to some warm saturation. That gave it some drive on the low and high frequencies. So that gave it a nice character, I believe. Before it was like this. Now it's like this. So I put all those effects, those 2 effects, the compressor and the warm saturator, on all the guitar parts. So now that I've shown you all the guitars, we have a pattern here of all of them recorded together. Now that you know what that sounds like, it'd be nice to record some drums to it, right? So we go ahead and copy that over so we can keep all the guitars by themselves and then record all the drums on pattern 2. We'll hit record. When it goes back to the first bar, it will start recording. Let's try it out. So there's the kick and the snare. Can go back to our pattern, copy this over. So now on pattern 3, we can add hi-hats. We've got our hi-hat right here. I like how simple that is. Let's go ahead and record that. We have another snare here on 15. Let's see if we could work it in. I think we'll add something else. Little high, like a perk. Got delay on it. I like that. That goes with the hi-hat. Let's get that recorded. Now, you can see what this is. like a shaker. I like that. So we'll go back to our patterns, copy this pattern over here, and record that shaker onto this fourth pattern. So that's pretty cool. Now we can go to 1. So there you have it. We're able to do a guitar loop, and we shape those guitar loops into a beat. Again, I am Nick Johnson. This is Sound Shapers. If you really enjoyed this cook-up and you want to see this song evolve, let me know in the comments, because I'll keep working on it. I'm going to be working on it regardless, and I'd love to make future videos of what this beat turns into as a full song. So if that sounds awesome to you, let me know in the comments, and y'all stay inspired. I will see you on the next video.